and welcome to the Slovak Snapshots podcast, created by Aktuality.sk. My name is Zorislav Poljak and I'm bringing you the most captivating and important stories from across Slovakia. Each week we'll dive into the headlines that matter, from breaking news to heartwarming stories. So, whether you're local or a global listener interested in Slovakia, we got you covered. It is May 11th and you're listening to the Slovak Snapshots podcast. More than 1,000 bombs were reported in Slovak schools. On Tuesday, bomb threats were reported at schools across the whole of Slovakia. Police have recorded a total of 1,323 bomb threats against schools so far. In addition, they also recorded 110 bomb threats on bank buildings and 40 bomb threats on electrical stores. Police informed about it on the social network. The scale of bomb threats is extreme. Police are working at full speed, checking security at schools, and working to identify the perpetrator, the police stated. The police have immediately taken necessary measures to prevent the possible consequences mentioned in the emails that have been sent to the schools. The police, in its own words, is also in touch with the respective schools, which are given their full cooperation. Similar emails were sent last week to more than 120 schools in the Bratislava region, police recalled. Based on the evidence gathered, National Criminal Agency's investigators opened criminal proceedings in both cases for a particularly serious crime of terrorist attack. The perpetrator thus faces a prison sentence of 20 to 25 years or life imprisonment. We are working intensively to clarify the act and track down the originator of the emails. We are also cooperating with other security services and foreign partners, the police declared. Culture Minister accuses actor of bullying her. Martina Šimkovičová, the head of the Ministry of Culture, and Lukáš Machala, the Secretary General of her office, are outraged by the behavior of some representatives of the Slovak National Theatre, SND. Machala says that the SND, which belongs to the ministry, has been provoking and making anti-government demonstrations for a long time. Šimkovičová was particularly outraged by the behavior of actor Luboš Kostelný, who allegedly verbally attacked her directly from the stage during the performance. The minister and Machala announced that they wanted to talk not only with Kostelný, but also with the theatre's director Matej Drlička. What exactly happened? The Minister of Culture was interviewed on the disinformation radio Infovojna, where she appeared together with Machala on Monday. During the performance, Kostelný, in his character of homosexual, shouted into the microphone that he hated Martina Šimkovičová, so he didn't finish the whole thing. So I'm asking, and I will ask both the director and this particular actor, whether this is in line with democracy, since he is paid with the state money because he is employed by the state institution and placed there, Šimkovičová said. The minister was looking into whether this was a part of the script, but it was said to be personal activity of Kostelný. This is absolute bullying, political bullying, because take how many people are at the one performance. This is political activism and bullying. I don't know how Mr. Kostelný, who I will question face to face, would like it if this was done to his person. The Slovak National Party nominee continued. We have not been able to verify the minister's claims. It is not clear when or if Kostelný even mentioned her name on the stage. Šimkovičová's statements suggest that it may have happened during the comedy We Are Cool, where Kostelný plays a gay character. The production about queer people premiered only this year, and the minister refused to attend. Both the SND management and the actor himself responded to our questions cautiously and vaguely. I'm not going to comment on it at all. I don't want to get involved in these plays, which are completely inappropriate. Kostelny told us. The director of the theater, Matěj Drlička, was abroad and referred us to his communications department. The Slovak National Theatre communicates with its founder in a standard way. We don't have any information regarding the mentioned communication or the potentially disturbing part of the production. Spokeswoman Jana Alexová replied to our question. When Deník N asked Drlička last October how he would react if someone made fun of Šimkovičová during the performance, he replied that it would be a red line for him, because an actor cannot bring into a production text other than those written, he stated at the time. Machala also spoke about Šimkovičová's bullying. According to him, the attacks on the minister started the moment she was appointed. The SND is still provoking in some way. After all, they are still organizing anti-government demonstrations there. So we will be asking Mr. Drlička, the Director General, whether he really hasn't crossed the line already, because this is a state theater, not their private one. We all pay taxes and we simply don't want politics to enter culture in this way, Machala complained. However, the head of the Culture Ministry's service bureau is misleading when he says that the Slovak National Theatre is still organizing some kind of anti-government protests. The theatre itself has not organized anything, but the truth is that the several artists, including actors from the drama theatre of the Slovak National Theatre, have been protesting against Šimkovičová from the very beginning. In the beginning of February, several artists handed in an appeal for Martina Šimkovičová's resignation to the Culture Ministry, which was signed online by almost 190,000 people. Luboš Kostelný was among them. The World Hockey Championship has begun in the Czech Republic. On Thursday, Slovak hockey players played their first training session in the hall in Ostrava, where the World Hockey Championships kicked off on Friday. The team's biggest star, Juraj Slavkovský, also took part. Slavkovský practiced and is expected to play on the first line along Petr Cehlárik and Marek Hrivík. They played in the same lineup at the 2022 Bronze Olympic Games. It is always easier when I play with someone I already play with and know very well. I believe we have it well put together. I know where they are on the ice. They in turn know what to expect from me. I believe we will do well, said the 20-year-old forward. The Slovaks will face the Germans at the start of the tournament, so it will be an important battle in the fight for promotion. It won't be the first game for Slavkovský on the wide rink after his return from overseas. He played in the last preliminary game in Bratislava. The pro game against the Americans helped me a lot. I got used to everything being a little bit further away than overseas. I don't think it will be a problem. The Slovak national hockey team is already at the World Championships in the Czech Republic with a complete lineup. The last member of the team, Miloš Kelemen, arrived at the venue of the B Group in Ostrava on Thursday evening. We record this podcast on Friday mornings, so we won't know the outcome by the deadline. In any case, we are hoping for a victory for Slovakia, which will have a big advantage among the fans because the Czech Republic, Slovakia's neighbor, is very close to us.
Never boring Slovakia.
Did you know that Slovakia has the oldest continuously operating mint in the Europe? In Kremnica, visitors can see the oldest mint in the Europe and probably in the world. The mint has been producing coins since 1328. And there you have it, another The Slovak Snapshots podcast in the books. We hope you enjoyed this weekly adventure to the newscape of Slovakia. Remember, knowledge is power, so go ahead and impress your friends at the next gathering with your newfound facts. But hey, don't take yourself too seriously. Life's too short not to enjoy a good laugh. We'll be back next week with more stories that will keep you informed and entertained. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep sharing those lovely smiles.